The new expansion is here. Crimson Curse, the first expansion in Gwent, has landed, and we're going to play some arena. I had to retire the last run only because real life got in the way. I didn't get to finish it. But since the new cards came out, I figured we'd do that instead. So today, in the spirit of the expansion, I'm going to pick this special mode where it's going to be only Crimson Curse cards, so we can get a preview of almost all the cards, and we can get some more familiarity with them and take a look at what's good. So I know there's going to be some interactions we'll miss with the older cards, but I mean, this will be fun just to see new cards. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, let's take a look. Alright, so for this one, I think... this gives poison, which is pretty good. We can get rid of some big boys. But I need more poison later, which I can just get. I can prioritize. This one is good because it'll give it... This is 4 points, and then it gives you bleeding if you manage to have bloodthirst. But it takes a little while to set up. And this I need to get another copy of it. I think I'm just going to take the poison thing. This one I like. It gives unit 6 bleeding for 6 turns, and you get to purify it. But the big thing, or you need to have a vampire, and the big thing is that the bleeding lasts so long that they might have a chance to purify it. So I'm just going to take the poison. So I don't know how strong Purify is going to be. It might be good. But this guy seems really good. You can deal 1 damage, and it's not it's roll locked, but it's not reach locked. So, and you can get a ton of points. And there might be some 1 strength units that we might get our opponent down to, especially with the bleeding. So I'm going to take this guy just because of the pure point value. Okay, so this one gives you a 6-point card, and then it gives something poison as well. So I wanted to take this or this, because this can deal 7 points and this drains an enemy by 3, but this combos with this. So I think, you know, having this as your second last card, and then they play their big boy, and then you can kill it with this and this. I think I'm going to take this card because I want to combo at least with my Fangs of the Empire and any other poison cards we get along the way. So we already talked about these two last time. This is actually really cool because it gets to purify something. And this is also really cool because it removes the shield and damages it, or gives your unit a shield and pumps it up. So it's either between this or this, because whether I want to purify or not. But I don't know if I'll ever use the assimilate, sorry. So I think I'm just going to take Tourney Gels because it's one of the cards that I said in my last Arena Impressions video that I think might be useful. So let's take that. So we don't have a Blood Moon. Again, I don't really like this card that much. This card takes a lot of time to get going. So I think this card is probably the best, only because it can let us turn on any, not Bloodthirst, but what's that thing called? Berserk stuff, and it gives us bleeding for 3, gives your opponent bleeding for 3 turns, which isn't that long, so it's not probably not worth to purify. So we'll take that. So all of these cards are insane. Let's go through them again. Like, this card's crazy. This card's okay. This card's also crazy. But this is the finisher that you've always wanted. Especially late in the game. Last round, you have a bunch of units. This is like, just basically boost them by all the amount of units in your row. So I'm going to take this card for sure. That's an interesting one. Choose an enemy unit, then damage one by adjacent enemy unit by its power. Deploy, give an enemy unit poison. Deploy melee, damage an enemy unit by 2, give it bleeding for 2 turns. You know what? Let's take more poison, because we might be able to get a poison stack deck. Destroy an allied unit and gain vitality for 4 turns. Boost self by 2 for every other Cintran Royal Guard under your control. Bloodthirst 3, lock self. Purify all units in a row. So this is a good play at the very, very end of the game. So I'm just going to take this. Ooh, Queen of the Night. Deploy melee, give an enemy unit bleeding for 4 turns. Deploy range, purify an allied unit. Vesigurd, deploy, gain charges equal to the number of boosted allies on the units. Order, damage the unit by 1, charges 1. Deploy, damage the unit by 2, give adjacent allied units shields. If Milton is in your hand, trigger this unit's death blow ability even if the enemy unit survives. And Curse of Corruption. I think I'm going to take Queen of the Night because, again, it's modal. I would take this card, and you need the other one in your hand, but, I mean, it's not like Ox or anything like that where you can... It has good value on its own. So I think I'm just going to take the Queen of the Night. Sangreal, boost the unit by 6 and give it a shield, like this card. Roderick of Din Tin. Spying. Deploy, look at 2 random gold cards from your deck, then play 1. Sirsa, Harmony. Deploy, damage an enemy unit by 2. Boost a unit in your hand by 2. I don't really have much Scoia'tael units just yet, so probably not good. And Vivienne Oriole, Human Cursed. Deploy, destroy an enemy artifact, then boost self by its provision cost. I'm taking Roderick because this card is just crazy. It lets me look at 2 random cards from your deck, then I play 1. So it's just choice. Like it. Give an allied unit vitality for 6 turns. If you control a Dryad, purify the allied unit first. Give vitality to an allied unit for 6 turns. These 2 cards I'm probably not going to pick. Damage a unit by 2 and give it poison. Death blow, give adjacent units poison. Oh, I'm going to take this card probably. Dryad Growkeeper, deploy, give an allied unit vitality with a duration equal to the number of other allied Dryad units. Let's do Devil's Puffball. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Poison, poison, poison everywhere. Harmony. Order, give an adjacent unit shield. Damage an enemy by 2. If Alp is under Blood Moon, drain an enemy unit by 2 instead. And clear all row effects from your side of the and boost allied unit by 4. For every row effect cleared, decrease the boost by 2. We're just going to take Watchman, only because it can give us a chance of getting a shield. And I think shields are really powerful. Lady of the Lake, shield, give an allied unit a shield. I'm probably going to take this card. Hengaith Sword, deploy, damage an enemy by 2. Death blow, spawn and play a copy of it. Prince Ensei's, formation, order, give an enemy unit by damage an enemy unit by 4. If Prince Ensei's is boosted, duel an enemy instead. So if you don't know what formation is, formation, if you put it in the melee row, you can use it. It gets Zeal. If you put it on the back row, it boosts itself by 1. Queen Adalia, human, deploy, spawn and play a base copy of a bronze unit from your hand, then give a shield. Spawn and play a base copy of a bronze unit from your hand, then give it a shield. Huh, that's like really good, right? I can do this. I was gonna pick this, but this might just be better. It just gives you a shield. Spawn, yeah, okay. And then we can use this to get a shield. Okay, let's pick the queen. Nice. Ooh. Tourney, Shalimar. Deploy melee, damage a Nilfgaardian enemy unit by 7. Deploy ranged, boost self by 2 for every non-Nilfgaardian unit from your opponent's faction under your control. No thanks. Water of Brokilon, spawn and summon a Dryad fledgling to an allied row. If you control a Dryad, spawn 2 Dryad fledglings and summon them to an allied row instead. And the fledgling just is a Dryad with 3 power and harmony. And if you don't know what harmony is, it's boost self by 1 whenever you play a Scoia'tael unit with a unique primary category on your side. Vivienne is deploy, set a unit's power to its provision cost. Do I have a lot of... That's 4. What about this guy? 13, 5, 8. Regis Bloodlust, deploy. Damage a unit by 4. Death blow, banish it, reach 2. This card is crazy. Let's take it. Damage an enemy unit by 2. If it is at least 6 power, damage it by 4 instead. Tourney Joust. Move an enemy unit shield and either damage it by 3 or give an allied unit a shield and boost it by 3. Deploy, destroy an allied unit and gain vitality for 4 turns. And Nekurat we already read. So do I want this card? It has 6 power. Is that going to be relevant a lot? Maybe? This card's just good, right? Get rid of shields. Sure. And we give ourselves shields as well. Damage an enemy unit by 2. Boost the unit in your hand by 2. Damage unit by 1. Damage unit by 2 if you have Berserk. And reach 2. Oh my god, I want to pick this card so bad. Remind me that I have to get the premium of this card because it's so crazy. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Meow. Woof woof. Hee-haw. Great. Deploy, randomly gain either a shield, immunity, resilience, or poison. Tempest, purify 3 adjacent enemy units and damage them by 2. So this is 6 points, but this is an engine on its own, which you can protect with our Tourney Jousts. Tourney, nope. Prince Enseis, nope. Svebald Tolem. Spawn a Svebald Fanatic on both sides of this card. Order damage adjacent units by 2. And let's look what the Fanatic does. The Fanatic is a human cultist, and if Berserk, transform into a bear abomination, which I think is a 5 power unit. So if this gets hurt, then it makes an even stronger unit. All totems to Svebald were ordered destroyed, yet on distant, forgotten shores some yet stand tall, and continue to collect new victims. I think I've been called a monster, a bloodthirsty freak. Among others, shall we say, more colorful names. I'm probably gonna take Regis. Again, double Regis. I'm down with it. Dryad Grovekeeper. Deploy, give an allied unit vitality with the duration equal to the number of other allied Dryad units. Too bad for me, I don't have any Dryads. Oxenford Scholar. Deploy, give an allied unit vitality for 2 turns. Pretty decent. Svebald Priest. Sval Blood Priest. Every allied turn on turn end, damage the allied unit to the right by 1, then boost self by 2. Cintron Enchantress. Deploy range, give an allied unit vitality for 2 turns. Bonded, give it vitality for 4 turns instead. So this is basically an upgrade to this. Row locked, but we'll take this instead. Just in case we get it again. Oh my god, so many times I'm offered. Oh, what the heck? Okay, so Detlaff, Higher Vampire. Deathwish, summon this unit from the graveyard to the same row. This unit's ability is limited to 3 uses and does not refresh when it leaves the battlefield. Queen Adalia, we've already had one of those. Sienna, Human Cursed. Order, repeat the deploy ability of the next unit you played during this turn. Wow, this card's just crazy, right? What can we repeat? You can give poison, deal damage by 2, 8, if it survives. Deploy and spawn a base copy of a bronze unit, give it a shield. Man, this card's crazy. But so is this, but we don't really have any way to use it, right? We can't consume it or anything like that. There's no consume, I don't think. So I'm just going to take Sienna, because we can get double deploy. I'm into it. Damage an enemy unit. Primal Savagery. Damage an enemy unit by 2. Death blow. Spawn a bear abomination and summon it to a random allied row. And the bear abomination, as I was right, is 5 power. Okay. Tourney Joust. We already know that. Disgrace Brawler. Bloodthirst 3. Lock self. Destroy self if you have Berserk. And Ravager. Bloodthirst 2. Give it bleeding for 2 turns. Damage an enemy unit by 2. This might not get any value. This is pretty good as usual. And another 7-point play. Yeah, you know what? Let's do this. We'll take another high point play. Thaw. Red Haze, who read. Undying Thirst. Give an enemy unit bleeding for 6 turns. No thanks. Deploy. Damage an enemy by 2. Death blow, gain thrive. The Bruxa. I like this card. And thrive I think is great. Svalblood Fanatic, sorry. Berserk, transform into a bear abomination. Fangs of the Empire, give an enemy unit poison. Undying Thirst. And Dread Grovekeeper. Let's go with Fangs of the Empire. Okay. Okay, 4 provision cost. That's 1. It's summon, right? Oh, we don't get any deploy effects. Blah. No, that's okay. Scepter of Storms. Oh, we can make weather effects. Is there even any way to get rid of weather effects? I don't think so. Protofelder, Curse of Corruption, and Portal. It's between Scepter of Storms and Protofleeter. I don't think there's much ways to get rid of weather in this expansion, but I think I'm gonna take the Protofleeter only because it's pretty much guaranteed, and it can either be 7 or 10. So I'm just gonna take it. Damage unit by 2. On melee, death blow, gain vitality for 2 turns. Svalblood Cultist. There, I said it right. Deploy ranged, boost the unit by 3. If it's still damaged, destroy it instead. Hey, that's pretty good. Oxford Scholar, we know. And Traveling Merchant, deploy ranged, shuffle a card from your hand into your deck, and draw a card. Hey, that's pretty cool. Alright, let's think about this. So this can death blow. This can boost a unit. And if it's still damaged, just straight up kill it. But I can boost my own units, right? Yeah. So it's modal in a way. But this lets me shuffle a dead card back into my deck and draw something new. What do I think? I think I'm going to take this. Just because it can help me get 6 points. Sintra Knight. Brocculon Sentinel. I don't have another copy of this card because if you look what it says, deploy, damage an enemy unit by 2. Death blow, summon a copy of this unit from your deck to this row. Another Brawler. Damage unit by 3. Death blow, move adjacent units to the other row. Samum. I think... Do I want to take another Brawler? Maybe? They only need to deal 3 damage to it to kill it. This deals 2 damage. And it can gain vitality. But this is just 7 straight up. I need bigger dudes, right? And this can get copied by this and give a shield. Yeah, let's just take 7 points. Whatever. Big boys. Big boys. Puffball. Cintrian Spellweaver. Order, damage a unit by 1. Charge 1. Gain 1 charge whenever you play a mage. Traveling Merchant, we already read. And Plumard. Man, we could have gotten a bunch of these, I think. But I think... Are we doing the Puffball? Puffballing it up? Yeah, let's do Puffball. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, Puffballs all day. Alright, let's see. Play a Northern Realms faction card from your hand, then draw a card. Detlaff Van Ayrton, damage unit by 2, charge 3, death blow, spawn an Ekimara and summon it to a random allied row. And Dana Meadb, I don't know how to say that, is order. Play a Scoia'tael card from your deck with 0 provision cost or less. This value is raised by 1 for every unique primary category amongst Scoia'tael guards in your starting deck. So let's count all the number of Northern Realm cards I have. So I have... That's not a Northern Realms card, right? No. I have 1. Nope. That's not 1. 1, 2... Just 2. Okay. That's not good. I don't have many ways to ping stuff. I guess he had 6 power, kind of like Brewver. And I could get the Ekimara, which is 2 power and doomed. which I might not really need. So I might just need to soften things up with pings, so I can do this, or you know, what else? This, stuff like that. So I think I'm gonna take Detlaff. And would you look at that? The guy who caused the Crimson Curse is gonna be our leader. So yeah, that's our first deck for the Crimson Curse arena run in the special arena mode. And I'm really looking forward to playing with this deck. And hopefully you guys are looking forward to watching it. So I'll see you guys in the next video and look forward to some matches. Till then, happy drafting.